Welcome to northern Minnesota, where people come every year to enjoy the quiet sounds of nature. Birds chirping, the wind rustling through the leaves, animals scampering through the forest, and sweet burnouts. This is Chad. He's a father, an Army veteran, and a car enthusiast, and he lives by one philosophy. No matter how young you are, or how old you get, anyone can pick up a wrench and turn dreams into reality. Join us as we breathe new life into old metal one bolt at a time. Welcome to Honest Peyton Speed Shop.
Hey kids. It's been a little bit since we did the welding on the cherry picker. Today, I'm going to start on that gantry crane because it needs to be done. I got to get it in here. The body off and that stuff. So today, instead of a welder and things I don't know how to use, today we're going to use stuff I do know how to use. Tape measure, pencil, saw. Come on. Yeah, I know, I'm terrible. Anyway, so we gotta get this stuff, get it started. Hopefully we can get at least some of the legs done, and I'll kind of walk you through it. It's windy, so hopefully you can hear me. If you can't, well, sorry. Stick around for a second. For those of you who don't know what I'm about to do, it's called using a pencil sharpener. Take a pencil, and then you have this right there. Here. Right, you put that guy right in there, like this, and then this is for the kids who don't know what a pencil sharpener is. Sharpen pencil, see? That's a pencil sharpener. And actually that one's quite old, as a matter of fact. And I think I just pulled the screw out of the wall, yeah. Rough. Hold on. I already cut the tripod on something. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna take those screws out so I get this laying flat, and I'll bring it back in, then I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Hold on. I got that done. There's just a few screws, just holding. It's temporary, right? So it's a few screws there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna square off one end. I'm gonna measure from that end up to 6 feet. Now you might say, well, your ceiling's higher than that. Yep, but I got a 10-inch wheel over there, so that puts us at 6'10", and then I got a 5.5, so that puts us at what? Yeah, over 7 feet. I only got an 8-foot ceiling. So this couldn't be easier. I've had this for since '99 probably. 2000 maybe. It's pretty rugged end, so I'm gonna go right here. Now, most 7¼ inch saws will not go through a 4x4. By most, I mean 100% will not. So I'm gonna cut this. You guys don't listen to the noise. I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna bring it back around. One thing. Remember when you guys were all like, "Why are you putting extension cords on your ceiling?" Because I don't have to plug behind the flowers that Melissa puts. Yeah. Who's crazy now? Anybody say to yourself, why are you outside when it's windy? Well, because I don't want to be in there. Just take your time. You get a flat cut. Now, yes, I have other saws that I could do that. I don't want to be dragging a whole bunch of stuff out here. I want to do this basically how anybody else would do it. You know, yeah, I've got a table saw. Yeah, I've got a miter saw. Yeah, I've got a band saw. I've got all these tools, but I want to do it where regular Chad, not tool Chad. Remember, I'm doing this for next to nothing. So then next couldn't be easier. You take tape measure right there, 6 feet. Easy? All right, well, we'll see. 6 feet. Now, we're just gonna basically go get the other one, cut it to that length, and then we'll start kind of putting it together. I'm gonna try to use those feet that were already what I called feet anyway. I'm gonna try to use those, and if that doesn't work, well, we got something else. We'll just do stuff. All right, now this one's got a pretty square end already. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and take 6 feet, cut her down. Now, not everybody, I don't recommend this to everybody, but if you want the exact same length, take the two. No, you can't see. Make sense? Get on top there, make sure they're matched. Mark it and cut it. Mark it, cut it, yeah. Okay. All right. Now, yep, you might say, boy, those are cracked. Yeah. They've been standing out in the yard for a long time, but they're still plenty strong. I'm not concerned about it at all. If you wonder what the green treating is, it's actually kind of arsenic. So you may not want to build planter beds out of this stuff. Then it's, kind of an arsenic. Yeah. We're good to go here. 6 feet. Now, that's right, the feet. Yeah, you're on it. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm recycling our old swing set. That's where these came from. And then these are actually the bottom shelf of my workbench before I made the fab area. So I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pick the best end and I'm gonna cut it 5 feet. I brought 4 over here, I don't need 4, but I'm gonna pick the best 2 for the feet. Ones that aren't twisted or whatever. I think this one probably, and this one. And I'm gonna run down, cut 5 feet, because I know who cut these to begin with. Is this guy. All right, now don't be afraid to change your plans at all, because look, that'll be a good base for those. It'll be about 4 feet. Now, that's okay, I think. Hey, look, if it isn't, I'll undo them and I'll put bigger ones on there. What do you want to bet these fall down? All right, see what I'm getting at? Now, it's going to be about 6 feet wide, too. Whatever that beam is over there. What I'm going to do, see? Fell down. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take a scrap of whatever. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put it here. So I can put that in and I can attach it. I've got some brackets over there that I'm going to use to attach it here and here. And same with that one. So I will be doing that. That's how I'm going to do that one, just because it's safer. But I won't be doing any of that stuff until I get these attached, this figured out and these attached. And then we put those up there because I really don't want a 4x4 hit me in the head. You might say, well, is that a problem? Yeah, I have a hard hat, but I don't want to wear it. Okay, so what I got, just temporarily put together. I've just got a couple holding this up, a couple holding that on there. Now, look, this is not going to be perfect. I'm using older, well-seasoned wood, right? But right now, the cost of this, since I already paid for it, I already paid for the screws, and this is stuff I had. Now, I'm going to guess most hot rodders back in the day used what they had. Mr. Gaylord told me the first time he changed a motor, he used a tree. So I'm going to do. I'm going to try to use what I got. And if this doesn't work, I have plan B already up here. So anyway, so I'm just going to keep going here. And then once I get to a point where we're going to start putting things together, I'll bring you back around because pretty happy so far. I'll be using stuff that was here or stuff that I already have. Like I've said 47 times. Stuff I have. May not know a lot, but I know a couple things. There's a FedEx van coming right now, and he probably thinks I'm a weirdo. I'm talking to myself. He's driving away. He didn't even look. Good. That's a weird bug. Out of here. Now, just because you're using old stuff doesn't mean take your time. Make it look decent, you know? I mean, you don't have to just slap it together. Somebody did that already. It wasn't me, and I'm trying to get it all better. Right? Right. So, I'm just going to kind of do the same thing I did there. Bring you back in a minute. So, if there's a stubborn something, you have a favorite hammer? Now, I wore one of these smooth out, and my girls got me another one for Father's Day a few years ago. You have a screw that doesn't want to play ball. Just literally break it off. That's why you get straight claw. Tip from Dad. Straight claw for framing kind of stuff. Curved claw for pretty things. East wing though, no joke. Okay, so I've got some temporary stuff up there, right? You can see it. Well, maybe there we go. And so what that's going to allow me to do, it's going to allow me to pick this up. Now I did trim these off so they're, flattish. By that I mean flat, because I don't like it when it's not that way. And then I see there's a little bolt right here. I will say this, these are great. The tip I have in here is terrible. All right, not going to show you the struggle bus part. No. All right, kids. Now, this is a better mock-up. It's going to look more like this. I'm going to leave these on because you never know. I mean, you can hook stuff to it, right? They're already here. They're not going to hurt anything if I leave them on. These are the wheels that are going on it. So you can see it's going to be substantially taller. And it's going to go in there. I probably won't. What I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to get it finished right here. And then I'll move it in there because I know I'll be able to get it in there without the wheels on it. I'll just move Clyde out, tip it over, put the wheels on it, stand it up. It should be good. So what we've got for a height right now is, and now this has not been squared, this hasn't been leveled, and I don't think I'm going to use these feet. I'm going to do something else because I don't like the way they're coming out, but that's okay. So right now, it's at about 78 and a half. Huh, cool. Well, 78 and a half, so, and it's going to add 78 and a half plus 9 and a half. So we'll call it 79 and 10, 89, and I wanted 90. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to do something different with the feet. I've got some 2x4s over there that I'll probably change those up to. And then I'm going to probably make them just a little bit longer, just to make them feel better. Now, all this is going to do is pick up the car. It's about 6 feet wide, so that's cool. That goes right around the car. Exactly 6 feet wide. It's almost like I knew what I was doing, which I didn't. But I am into this gantry crane since I had everything already. The cost of the wheels, which I got on a super deal on Amazon's Prime Days. So total I'm into this right now is about $60, and that was the wheels, because I wanted ones that were super heavy duty. Oh, and the chain fall. But the frame right here, I'm in it nothing. Absolutely $0. I already own the screws. I didn't have to buy anything special. So I already had it here. So that's pretty awesome. Now, yeah, it looks not great because it's old, man. You know, let's go take a look. Now, nothing's permanent yet because I might end up putting it together just in there to make sure. But yeah, it's old. It's weathered. It's it's cracked. But it held me up, you know, and I'm 1,800 pounds by myself. So all I need this to do is pick up the car body a few different times and maybe an engine, you know. If not, cherry picker. But I just need this to pick up the body so I can put it on the cart and get this out of here, you know. And then I can, you know, either keep this in here for the winter or I can roll it right outside because those wheels aren't gonna, it's not gonna hurt anything if I put it outside. Except for the fact I might be able to get it in the door because it'll be right around 90 inches tall. Yeah. So it might end up being a little bit lower, shorter, depending on what I do with the feet. But right now, I feel pretty darn good. And yeah, I know we've got these hooks, but could be safety lines, could be, you know, beef jerky, I don't know. So let's get you out here. Something to be said for working outside. Look at that. That's the sunset. It's about 7 o'clock. It's August, so the sun's starting to go down a little bit earlier. June and July, 9:30. But, you know, I mean, I think we're doing okay. We got, everything will look much nicer. Now I can't decide if I want to run it inside here or if I want to do it, you know, front and back. And that'll depend on what happens. So there it is. There's our Honest Paint and Speed Shop gantry crane. Or gantry frame, I guess. The crane part will come after. I still want to put, I still have to finalize the feet and the bracing and that stuff, and make sure that it's as level as I can get and all that cool stuff. Because I mean, I'm using old lumber and it's twisted and cracked, and you can see that. But all it's got to do is pick up this body a few different times. You know, look at that guy right there. Once I take it off, it's going to be rust repair, and then I don't know, that might just stay over the frame, you know, out of the way, or something else. Now if this doesn't work, like I said, I have a plan B. All right, kids, I said that I wasn't going to do another video until the gantry was done. Well, here's the thing. The $0 gantry is going to get finished here right now, hopefully. If it goes sideways, you'll just see it when it's done. Deal? Okay. Anyway, I also wanted to say that I just saw that Busted Radio Garage. Super awesome channel. If you're not watching it, you're wrong. Hit 1 million views. Man, that's awesome. I know when we hit 1 million, I was like, ah! I didn't put it out, but it was pretty cool. So let's get this thing done. You know, I got to build new feet because I don't like those. We're going to build new feet, get them mounted up, get the wheels on. Yeah. We're going to put the wheels on the feet before we mount them, maybe. Probably not, but maybe. Yeah. Well, let's see what happens. And today I went to Mr. Gaylord's and I dropped off a transmission that he asked me to pick up for him here. And so that was pretty cool. You can see him. Love that guy. He's just awesome. So, what we got? No change from the last time. Stick around. All right, look. If you don't have one of these, if you don't have an impact and you're looking for one, I have a Ryobi one. It does fine. I mean, but I really like this one, and it's very affordable, lightweight. It isn't brushless, so you get the, you know, little spark smell, but that's fine. I mean, look, this is not Home Again or This Old House, all right? And I'm not Norm Abram. It'd be a lot cooler if I was, because I could do whatever I wanted then. Welcome to This Old Gantry. I'm your host, Chad. I got this. Yeah. Let's get this thing taken apart. Stop messing around out there. You know what? You knock it off. All right. Okay, got it down. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make another one of these so I can square this up. Ooh, that smells. Whew. Been outside a while. Anyway, we're going to just get this squared up. and we're going to attach these. So when I stand it back up, it's not going to rack. Or at least that's the plan. So, yeah. I don't know if we're going to get some rain, but getting pretty tall up there. See, look. There's a chance. By the way, your chances of being unalived by a cow are low, but never zero. Think about that. A little tip from experience: if you're going to be attaching something that's got an angle, start your fastener, especially if you're using a screw. And then when you get up there, you can hold it right where you need it. Or, you know what I'm saying. All right, it's a little toasty out here. That's all right. So we got so far, right? Now we'll be putting another one on the other side, but this is just to kind of get it so I can stand it up. Yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm taking what I got for 2x4s, cutting 5 feet, and so cutting 2 at 5 feet. Then there's a little bit of scrap, and then I'm putting, well, I'm cutting 3 at 5 feet, and then I'm making a U like that, and then that's what we're doing. Get that side done. We'll get it stood up, and Bob's your uncle. I'm actually using some of the crate that the frame came in for the feet. So you'll see, I don't know if you ever see the feet, it'll say Bowling Brothers or, cut up pieces of it. Anyway, that's pretty neat. In case you cared, which you probably don't. Well, kids, it's done. Now, very hot. I'm very hot. I sweated through my shirt. Well, it's able for me to move it around, and I have like four boards to put on maybe. Other than that, that's it. You guys ready? There it is. I call this the $0 gantry. Now, the reason I'm calling it that is because I already had the wood, I already had the screws, I already had these brackets. I bought the wheels and I bought the chain fall because I had to. But that right there, since I had already paid for everything, didn't cost me anything that I already hadn't spent before. So that's pretty cool. I just need to put 2 more braces going that way, or maybe I'll double them up. But anyway, yeah, let's take a look. Look at that sunset, huh? Yeah, man, check it out. Okay, so now, one thing with wood, it's going to twist. Each one of the legs already is twisted, which is fine because, let's face it, it's wood, and you can see it's wood. I bought the wheels. The wheels will support 3,000 pounds per pair. Now, this will not support 3,000 pounds, I'm guessing, because it's what it is, man. Super excited though. Once I get a couple of things wrapped up on it, we can definitely take the body off of, actually those wheels should allow me to roll it right in there, move that rear end, and I got to clean this stuff up because, winter's coming. I know it's August, but it's coming. It's actually almost September, think about it. So the front 2 lock, the back 2 do not. So we're gonna do, hey, check, the Bowling Brothers crate made it, like I told you. You got a do not stack in there. There we go. No, I didn't get rid of them. The ones, my shop smells bad, like old car. Okay, now I know this wasn't car related, and I know that the cherry picker one wasn't car related either, but whatever. I needed this, and I did it on the cheap. I bought the stuff I needed to buy, the wheels and the chain fall, and everything else I had. And the nice thing is, it can come apart. I don't necessarily need it to, but it can. So I use some long screws in there. And you can see right here, this isn't going anywhere. The only reason it shakes is because of the wheels. But, you know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed $0 gantry build. Just because you don't have the fancy stuff. I didn't have any fancy. I had an impact, I had screws, I had a circular saw, a tape measure, a pencil, and a speed square. That's what I did it with. Oh, I had a level because I had to make sure that, but they were level, you know. Those are my tools. Impact, circular saw, pencil, tape measure, level, junk. So, hope you enjoyed another episode of Junk Building with Chad. I'm tired, man. But, sense of accomplishment. Now, now we can get to work on creepy. Keep on wrenching.